Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Today is going to be a timeless check-in for the twin flame cycle. So this video is for you if you are involved in a twin flame dynamic, okay? Be sure to check out your March readings. You can find them in my playlist, along with all the other weekly readings I do, the full moon shadow work videos, and such. If this video does resonate with you today, please feel free to like it, share, subscribe, okay? Feel free to leave me your feedback, okay, if it resonated. I appreciate it as a reader, as a shadow work coach, okay? It also helps other people find my channel that really need to hear it, okay? So with that said, let's take a little gander at what you guys are looking at, okay? As far as this dynamic here, I'm going to pull energy, or I have pulled energy for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Take what resonates. Energy can be fluid. It can interchange. So apply it to you and use your intuition most of all, okay? Bottom of the deck, the shadow energy is feeling loss. Okay, could be loss of this connection, loss in general. There's a lot going on in the world, okay? But it feels like this could be twins that are still in separation, okay? For the divine feminine, we have Scorpio energy with the Tower in the reverse as the overall energy of this connection. I'm picking up definitely like an inability to let it go, even though the feminine knows like it can't continue or it can't be built upon as it once was. Okay, we'll look deeper into that. In the past, there was definitely communication or action taken, okay, towards her masculine. Gender is not specific, but towards their masculine, okay? Current energy for the DF is the moon in the reverse, Pisces energy. They see things very clearly. Perhaps this is why we're becoming more aware on the feminine side of a change that's needed, that things can't go on the same way, okay? How they see their divine feminine is justice, Libra energy, fairness, okay? A decision has been made, but the divine feminine feels it's very fair. We'll look deeper into that too, okay? Going forward for advice is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. There's a block new beginning here. We'll find out why. For the divine masculine side, we have the overall energy as the Knight of Wands in the reverse, okay? So we have the feminine with the Tower in the reverse and the Knight of Wands for the masculine in the reverse, okay? Both parties here, like I said, are feeling some type of a loss, okay? Even if this isn't a loss that's in your 3D, okay? Even if there's still a relationship there, it's like there's not that emotional connection, there's not that mental connection. The divine masculine may be putting his passion elsewhere, pursuing someone else, okay? In the past, the masculine has the King of Wands in the reverse. So it's interesting because as the divine feminine was communicating about this, the masculine, this is where they lost their passion or let pride overcome them. Their current energy is the Eight of Swords, confusion, darkness, okay? Not knowing which way to turn or seeing a way out, maybe how to get back in touch or to connect with his feminine, right? Or it's also like this, where do I go from here energy, okay? How the masculine sees his feminine is the Six of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. I'm definitely picking up on twins that are separated or not connecting right now, okay? He truly, again, gender not specific, but the masculine feels as if he has lost her, as if it's a blocked connection, a dead end, okay? Their advice, strength in reverse, okay? Deal with the triggers that are coming up. Let's take a deep look here at the feminine side, shall we? Let's clarify this Tower, please, as the overall energy towards this connection, how they view themselves in this connection. There's that Five of Coins, okay? Your shadow card, Five of Pentacles, same thing, okay? It's that loss. Knight of Coins. There's something about stability that's missing from the roots of this connection, feeling safe, feeling secure, okay? This could have been what the feminine communicated to her masculine in the past. There it is, Ace of Coins. This is your advice going forward. You wanted the new beginning, okay? The feminine did. There it is, Five of Coins. It wants to come back around, okay? But this new beginning, it was like there was no action here. There was no real effort. And I don't mean just from the feminine. I mean together, okay? As a collective energy to bring this connection to grow, to take it to the next level, to come together, okay? It was like no matter what somebody did, there was a lot of patience, okay? Practice here on the feminine side, but there is this just end result of it's still not what I want. This isn't how it's supposed to be. And now I see the divine feminine is trying to find their solid footing, okay? Trying to learn, well, what is it I need? What is it how can I give myself that stable energy? That's how it's being reflected, okay? Because there's such a energy from self of feeling left alone, okay? It's like, I want the new beginning. We're going to find out more about that when we go forward. Eight of Wands, please, for the feminine. Six of Cups and the Ten of Swords breaking. There is a completion in a relationship, absolutely. It looks like the divine feminine may have made one last chance about wanting to go forward, or this is when she distanced herself from her masculine, okay? This Eight of Wands, this communication, this taking action here. I feel like the feminine was possibly put in a position where, again, they weren't feeling satisfied. They have been waiting for a long time. It's the same result, right? Constantly feeling left out in the cold, constantly feeling like we're not making any headway or growing together in a relationship. But I feel like someone just kind of had it on the feminine side, okay? And they kind of, Ace of Swords is here, okay? Like there was some truth spoken, okay? In the Chariot, which I feel is saying like, I'm not evolving, I'm not growing, this isn't what I want, this isn't for me, something doesn't feel right, I've got to go. The problem is, okay, it's not that the divine feminine made that choice, right? That could have been coming from your intuition, so you would know, okay? But the issue I'm seeing is that Death in the reverse. We're still carrying something from the past with us into the future. Tell me about this Moon in the reverse. What's been revealed to the feminine? Six of Coins, the Hierophant, and the Wheel of Fortune. Holy shit. So remember when I said in the overall connection there was something very slow? Someone kept trying to bring something together, to have a new beginning, but they kept feeling left out in the cold. That Five of Pentacles energy came out 3 times, okay? And we're only 8 minutes into a reading. This is saying, yeah, right now it's being exposed. You're learning an equal give and take and commitment, what you need to feel committal, right? It's like what you need to feel secure, to feel good about where you are and want to put your energy into something and, you know, do things by the book, right? The Hierophant is very spiritual as well, okay? So with the Wheel of Fortune, this is something about divinity, okay? Divine timing with commitment. You are realizing, okay, that either you took or expected or gave too much to this connection. I really feel like a lot of you almost are living in sadness about not putting ourselves first. But a lot of us are very clear right now. We're not willing to commit to anything unless we're feeling fulfilled, right? We're receiving just as much energy, love, time, attention, effort as we're putting out. Okay, the Fool in the reverse. We haven't found it yet. Something worth investing in. A lot of you might be really focused on shadow work, working on yourself, connecting with spirituality, your spiritual beliefs, discovering your soul, okay? This could be learning. I mean, it could be religion as well, okay? It can be anything, but it's all about being tied to the creator, being in alignment. It's an energy of flow as well with that Six of Pentacles, okay? And then I definitely can't ignore the message here before I move on to the Divine Masculine, okay? That there is a blessing coming when this is completed. When we acknowledge and we truly take off the rose-colored glasses and we realize what we need to feel fulfilled on a soul level here, okay? To have our soul cherished and safe and in alignment, okay? The universe wants to give that to you, okay? The Six of Pentacles is often known as like a surprise or a gift, okay? And we have the Wheel of Fortune here. I'm going to be putting out a, this is a timeless reading, so when you find it, you find it. But at the time of recording, it's almost the full moon in Virgo, okay? So for those who watch it when it first comes out, I'm going to be doing a full moon in Virgo reading. I'm curious what will come out for that. Yeah, you're being led to stability. King of Coins, okay? Keep doing what you're doing. I know shit sucks right now, and you're slowly, like, learning how to make a change. It feels like it's never gonna come, okay? It is. I'm getting confirmation that change is coming, but there's something, and it probably is the loss of this connection. Desire, sadness, guilt. We'll look more into it, okay? That needs to be released. Okay, because for this twin flame journey, if you want if you're watching the twin flame journeys, you're probably wondering, when am I going to be able to come into union with my twin, right? For that to happen here, you have to release this sense of loss, abandonment. Okay, this is a very personal journey, and this is just the feminine side. Let's take a look at how they're viewing their masculine though, okay, with this Justice card, because it's like fairness. It's like, even though this hurts like shit, I'm doing the right thing. And that's what the feminine's kind of saying, okay? And I get that. I resonate with that 100%. There it is, the Fool. Did you notice how that was blocked, okay, in your own energy? But taking a leap of faith away from this person is in alignment, okay? And if you guys are supposed to be brought back together, you will be. Five of Wands in the reverse. There was too much drama, too much hurt, okay? Like almost to the point where I'm getting where like a spiritual connection could be damaged, right? Because of the fighting, because of the hurt, because our needs aren't being met, okay? Like it's almost better for some distance right now. Anything else? King of Cups, and it just spun around. I didn't know if it was going to be right side up, reversed, landed on its side. We're still learning how to show up for ourselves. What I was just saying, right? Provide what we were seeking from our other person, okay? There's so much hurt that they couldn't provide that. We have to learn how to give it to ourselves first. A lot of you, it looks like you were looking for stability, something you can rely on, not have to feel anxious about all the time or second guess. It looks like a lot like commitment or knowing your worth, okay? Or communication, whatever that is. It's like you have to give yourself that first. You have to give yourself that solid foundation. I preach it all the time on this channel, but it's so relevant in this specific message. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, please, Spirit, for the Divine Feminine. There's definitely a block here. I know you feel it. Seven of Wands, it's about boundaries, standing up for yourself. Five of Swords, and the Three of Cups in the reverse, and not questioning your decision if you did the right or wrong thing. That's what distracts yourself. Going back, right? Like opening the door, even if it's just to peek energetically, okay? Or trying to distract yourself from how much something hurts, right? To keep that guard up, keep that wall up. That's the delay. This just needs to be felt. I'm going to come back to you, Divine Feminine, but I want to go into the masculine for a moment, okay? So let's clarify the masculine's overall energy towards this connection as the Knight of Wands in the reverse, okay? Now remember, it could be moving in a different direction. That could be third party, okay? The Moon and the Six of Swords in the reverse. How interesting is that, considering that your energy is the Moon? Remember, I just told you all about it. You're going to get a gift. As soon as you realize this, you're going to have divine timing come in. You're committing to something. You're learning about what you need. The masculine has no idea. They can't let go of something in the past, how they thought it should be. This is, okay, coming in immediately, and this is like more intuitive, like, or clairvoyant, okay, than cards, but something about the way this person loves, okay? They've always associated it with a sexual drive, okay? Sex and love are very blurred boundaries for this person here. The masculine's energy is just kind of like, I know that I have to go away, but I can't stay away. So, King of Coins. They're trying to do what the best thing is, okay? To have their own sense of stability. That's very confusing. I mean, this is hidden under the Moon again. So I would really, okay, even if you're watching this like 2 years later, okay, look what's going on in astrology in your chart during the next full moon for you and your person, especially if you're the divine masculine, okay? Because it's like, I can't let go. There's something so stable. Like, this is my root. The divine feminine is talking about a change in foundation, and the divine masculine is saying, this is the most solid foundation I've ever known. I don't want to let go of it, but they're running away from it with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So remember that the divine feminine communicated something about needing to move on, okay? We have the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth, okay? The Chariot, quite literally leaving, going, okay? This was communicated to the masculine by the feminine, and it destroyed, okay? Again, what they thought, like how they saw themselves, right? Like, yeah, it made them feel like shit, of course, okay? They didn't feel good, right? Hurt their feelings. They didn't feel good about themselves. They wondered if they were enough. Like, yeah, that's all there. But I'm telling you, there's this energy here. And I might have to switch decks, like, because this deck is really good. I love using this for, like, shadow energy. And I might have to dig on that because there is something about confusing sex and love. Ten of Wands in the reverse, the Page of Coins, and the Three of Wands. It's interesting because for the masculine, this was a release of the burden, okay? Whatever the feminine communicated to the masculine. Even though it sucked and it really hurt, it did release some type of stress. Like, the masculine may not have wanted to admit it, okay, or bring it into light, but there's something that the divine feminine said that they were right about. And the masculine knew it too. He did not, or they did not, again, gender not specific, communicate this. They really had to reflect on it, actually, because it kind of like hit them out of nowhere, and that's what could have even hurt their pride, okay? Because it's like the Three of Wands, the Page of Coins. It's like trying to invest in maybe like understanding in the future why this had to happen, you know? That's heavy. I might switch decks for that. But their current energy is the Eight of Swords. That's that deep confusion, okay? It's feeling like there's no way out, right? Whatever the feminine said to the masculine, that's the way it is. They have no power. There's nothing they can do, which is never true in the Eight of Swords energy, okay? That person is always wearing a blindfold. There is a way out, okay? Tell me more about this Eight of Swords for the masculine, please, in this dynamic. Seven of Cups. The Lovers. Wow. And the Star. They're wishing for this confusion to end, I can tell you that much. For them to just have clarity. At one point, yeah, it's like they have this inner knowing, this inner recognition that this is very divine. This connection between you and them, okay? It's the Star, right? It's everything you can ever wish for. It's, this is always the card I read that's like, yep, that's in their soul contract. That's destiny. They're supposed to complete this. They're supposed to go through this, but it's delayed. Okay, the Star actually comes after the Tower. When the foundation can support it. The Lovers are here with the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of confusion on why this couldn't happen, but what somebody's learning is their own soul, okay? The Lovers is all about, yes, a soulmate connection, absolutely, okay? But it used to be also known as the card of the choice, okay? You have to choose yourself. You have to fill up your cup before you can offer anything from it to give somebody, right? Somebody feels like, I don't know how I'm ever supposed to be this happy again, or feel so in alignment or so connected to someone where we have the same morals and values, okay? This person recognizes the deep connection. I don't think they understand why, though. Like, I don't know that your masculine would call you guys twin flames, you know? But I guarantee you their 5D self, their soul, okay? And probably them in the 3D a bit too, do recognize just how divine this is, okay? There's a lot of purpose. Twin flames, right? They mirror each other. You guys are mirrors, okay? In theory, you guys are the same soul that split into two different bodies, okay? To come clear out your shadow so that you can come together and serve a higher purpose. I don't know that everybody understands that in the twin flame collection. It gets thrown around a lot, right? Because we fall in love and we want it to be so special. It's like, that's my twin flame. That's it. That's my purpose. The reason why twin flame dynamics specifically are rare and not everybody has a twin flame is because it is old souls, okay, who have done this before, who have been completing their soul contract over lifetimes and lifetimes, and they're supposed to come together to raise the vibration of the collective. It's a lot of pressure, okay? That's not being understood in the 3D, but they feel the call in their soul. It tells me that with this Six of Swords in the reverse and this King of Pentacles energy, right? And even though they're going in the other direction of the energy, they're like, why am I doing this? I can't walk away. There's something about this that feels like home. Not that we ever want another person to feel like home. Again, we want to create that foundation for ourselves, but you two are supposed to mirror each other, inspire to do that for each other, okay? Well, for yourselves, but for each other too, right? When you heal, your person heals. That's the idea. Okay, you guys mirror each other. This person wants that deeply. They have no idea what to do. And by looking at the energy, how they see you, okay, they truly feel like it's over. They lost it, okay? That's okay. Let them think it's over. Let them feel that loss, okay? Because again, it told me right away, this person's running and straight up, they don't know why. They're not present with it, okay? It's their pride, their ego. You said something to them that triggered them, right? That touched them, that brought out some type of abandonment issue or neglect issue, okay? But that's kind of the duty of twin flames, right? To trigger each other. But you are this person's idea of happiness, okay? They're in the Eight of Swords energy, right? One of like the darkest energies to be in. We have the dark blindfold under us, and they still see you as the light, feminine, okay? Six of Cups in the reverse, how the masculine sees the feminine. Like they made their choice. Maybe like they even, There's an element here with the Two of Swords in reverse. Like, I waited too long, missed opportunity. I was walking a fine line for too long, you know. The Empress in the reverse. That kind of sucks. That makes me sad. Like, they feel unworthy, you know. Or like the feminine isn't in love with them anymore. There's that Justice card, which is interesting. There's that mirroring energy because it's how the feminine is seeing the masculine. Okay, now the masculine has this clarifying how he sees the feminine. He does think that the feminine's right to not want to invest in them anymore. That they tried or gave up. The Six of Cups just tried to flip. Did you see that? It was the Magician. Yeah, it's the Magician in the reverse. It's interesting because the masculine believes with everything, truly, okay? Deepest fears, deepest beliefs. I lost it. It's done. I fucked up. Door closed. There's nothing I can do here. Not so much. I'm definitely going to do some digging with my shadow deck in just a moment. Let's check the Strength card in the reverse. It's just fear. It has to do with being vulnerable. I mean, literally yeah, Four of Swords in the reverse, exactly. They're not getting the lesson. They don't understand this is supposed to inspire them to heal, to grow, to do better, not to run. Like I said, I pulled the Knight of Wands as what's going on with this masculine, okay? They're running. The first energy underneath that is the moon. They don't know why. They don't know what they're feeling. They're not being present. It's because there is something being triggered here, okay? Eight of Swords, yeah. They don't see a way. It's like they feel powerless, so they can't deal. It's almost like they can't deal with the loss of control or just the loss in general. Again, it's just like they don't try to even deal with their emotions because they feel like they have no power over it. But they do. There's actually a lot of truth they can find. But it has to be the masculine needs to have a very honest, authentic conversation with themselves. And I don't know that they're in a place to do that with the moon being right there. They wanted to, absolutely, but we have double Eight of Swords. I mean, we are trying to not look at this right now. All right, let me break this out here. I want to look right into this Death in the reverse with the Divine Feminine because this is telling me, okay, the Divine Feminine, it looks like she, again, no gender, told their masculine, I'm out of here, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. But they didn't really completely let it go. Five of Cups lands on its side. Holding on to pain from the past and trying to let it go. You know, this is showing a strong face. Yeah, exactly. Seven of Swords. Queen of Cups. There's so much love. That's why it feels impossible for the feminine to transform. Ace of Wands in the reverse. We have to pull back our passion for this. We had to hide our feelings. That's what that is. Here's the problem though. I think you're still doing that. And that's what's blocking this new beginning, the new chapter that wants to come in here. Okay? Because you're still questioning if you did the right thing because of how deeply you feel towards this connection. Right? You might not understand the spiritual connection or the spiritual responsibility that comes with this, but your soul feels it just like your masculine. The difference is yours isn't buried under the moon. Your emotions. You question if you did the right thing. That's the feminine's problem, okay? The masculine's just running from vulnerability. The feminine is so submerged in vulnerability that it's causing them to question themselves. And that's part of the cycle, regardless of this person, of this connection, that needs to end within you, okay? Tell me about this Hierophant. What are we committing to here? Yeah, just boundaries, not letting anything that isn't adding to our growth detour us. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. Hermit in reverse. The King of Swords. Wow. And the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So you didn't hide away from the problem. You didn't pretend like the problem wasn't existing. You said your truth. I don't feel safe. I don't feel secure. I don't feel like I can count on you. I don't feel like I can build with you. Whatever that was for you, okay? It was very hard. You made the choice to choose yourself and not hide away from it. And that's where your blessing's gonna come from, okay? So if someone goes and like meets the love of their life, right? Or like wins the lottery, let me know, because like that's heavy energy to be rewarded for, okay? Yeah, listen, your advice is just to keep strong on your boundaries, okay? There's something called fawning, right, with people pleasing, where it's like we do things out of guilt or because we don't feel secure within ourselves, the decisions that we've made. You may want to do some research into that, okay? Make sure you know what it is you're standing for, going towards, and why, okay? Feel confident within yourself. Now for the masculine, I'm going to go right into this moon and see if I can get something for you guys, because all I can get is they're running, but they can't let go, and you look like home to them. Wow. So for a lot of you, your masculine could be involved, like I said, in another party, a marriage, okay? This is also just the idea of commitment needs to evolve for them completely. Remember I was saying earlier, there's something here about sex and love where this person has it confused, okay? They have to go through that. They need to understand their own spiritual journey, their own spiritual beliefs, their own spiritual contract, what they believe in to make them healthy, because how they used to view love or what they expected from love or anticipated, okay, or wanted to commit to, that's over. 10 of Wands. It can't look like that again. That's one of the first things I said when I started this video. You made that clear, Divine Feminine. Most of you are the feminines that are watching. The masculine's confused because he doesn't know any other way. That makes complete sense to me. And unfortunately, there's not more energy that I can read off that, right? Because that is their individual journey. It depends where they go. Right now, they're running from it. Not for long, though. Tell me about, the star for the Divine Masculine and their current energy. Oh, yeah? Yeah, it's different than what they look like. They're trying to, whatever you said to this person, feminine, mirroring energy like crazy. We had the King of Swords before, okay? Now we have the King of Cups. Your person, this is a flat out message. Your person has never considered or thought about or tried to learn or was shown how, right? Role modeled by their parents or caregivers. What type of love they need, how to give that to themselves. It's like they've always tried to fill this outside of themselves. They haven't done that inner work of even knowing what they would require, right? Yeah. Always just jumping into something when almost like at like the first thing that would feel good or that like inspire them, that touch them. Okay, that does kind of come in as like survival mode a little bit. But somebody here, okay, is wishing for something that they're running away from. That's literally what it says. And I mean, that's in the general energy, so that makes sense to me. okay? I don't want to say the word ultimatum, but the divine feminine may have given the masculine an ultimatum that made them run. I'm not sure. Tell me about the Empress in the reverse, how the masculine sees the feminine. What is this? I think it's just feeling like they... Hangman. Yeah. Like this person doesn't care anymore. I'm holding the Four of Cups too. Like, I don't want anything to do with them anymore. And granted, like that may have been actually what was said. So that would make sense why they feel that way. But in these types of connections, that's... it's not that easy. But I stick, okay, and I'm going to pull some advice for you guys, but I stick to what I said before. Yep. Yeah, the masculine just really thinks that the feminine is like, I don't even think about that anymore. It didn't affect me at all. Okay? I still stand by my advice from before where it's like, maybe let them think that. Now, if they were to come towards you, okay, use your intuition, right? You're welcome to open that door or have a conversation with them, absolutely. But don't allow, okay, because it is a heavy energy of someone suffering, of someone hurting, of someone feeling confused, okay? But necessary, because like I said, they've never considered this before, okay? What they needed or how they felt. That, I don't know what else to say, but it's necessary. It's necessary. Okay, so let me get some advice for you guys. If this reading is resonating, please let me know. Like it. Let others find it. Okay, comment down below. If you'd like a personal, you can definitely find my email in the description box. I feel like I'm like picking up all these cards and nothing's happening. Like I'm not actually cleaning anything. Alrighty. Okay. Let's pull some advice, yeah? Advice, please, for the twin flame check-in. Where do we focus? Where do we go from here? Any actions that are needed? It's okay to be confused or not know what things look like going forward, okay? Yep, we have the Hermit in the reverse. So just how we were talking before, how the Divine Feminine did not run from recognizing that they weren't receiving what they needed, continue that. Don't ever, okay, run. Keep putting yourself out there. Dang, Ace of Wands. I told you that Wheel of Fortune was coming for you. That Death in reverse needs to be looked at, babies. Okay. Tell me more about this Death in the reverse. Advice, please. Close the cycles, the patterns, right? Allow yourself to be reborn. One of the first messages, again, out was things can't ever look like they did before. You're right. Regardless of whether your person is here or not. Okay? Focus on that. What does that mean for you? There's that Wheel of Fortune, babies. And the Page of Pentacles. Invest in yourself. Invest in your destiny. There may be an opportunity, okay, that comes in where it's like, yeah, this is going to lead you to where you're going. Like opening a door, you know? Four of Swords in the reverse, the Emperor, and the Five of Wands. Okay, so in the conflict that happened, okay, in the drama, or notice your triggers when this comes out, when you get pissed or when you get super upset, okay? How you just really feel right or like you know what's best, okay? The Emperor's here. The Emperor got to be the Emperor by his journey, his wisdom, okay? He's been doing the job a long time. He doesn't stay up to date though, right? Gender not specific, okay? They know that my way works. It got me here. I know what I'm doing. You can't tell me anything. Sometimes that's really great. Right now that needs to be looked at. You're missing something because of your ego, because of your pride, because just because it worked for you this way doesn't mean it works for everyone that way. Does that make sense? wanting to fight for something would be a distraction to you right now, okay? All right, anything else, please, Spirit? Equal give and take. I'm ending that there. Do not be fooled, okay? Don't gaslight yourself, or don't allow yourself to be gaslit, right? You know if you're receiving effort, okay? Time, communication, energy doesn't match, okay? Weigh the scales. But that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope that it was helpful. Again, like the video, comment, subscribe. If you like a personal, reach out. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.